Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Cheston Podcast. How's everybody doing out there? I know it's been a minute. I know I've been gone, went on a little hiatus, took a little break. Um, was supposed to deliver an episode on Thanksgiving or the week after Thanksgiving, but so much happened on Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving was wild. But the worst part of it all, while I was on vacation for Thanksgiving, the wildest part was I got locked out of my Twitter account. Somebody reported my account. I don't know why. I don't assault. I just basically I just retweet and I don't really insult anybody. I don't really talk crap on Twitter. So I don't know why my page got reported. But I guess maybe my opinion wasn't aligning with others' opinions, and they reported it. But I got it back. But I'm about to actually move my Twitter account to a bigger page with more followers. So I'm actually transitioning, doing that as we speak right now. So at the beginning of the year, it's going to be a whole new Twitter page. Just same content, but just a whole new Twitter name. I'm just moving my Twitter page since that last one. I basically got locked out for so long. It was like a week before I got it back. And I got locked out so long, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and create a new, page. I'm just going to go ahead. But in the midst of me, setting up my new page that I got my old page back. So I'm like, okay, well, at least I got my old page back. So what I'm going to do is just merge the two together. So at the beginning of the new year, it's going to be a whole new Twitter page. But you'll see all that information if you go into my bio on Spotify or wherever you listen to this episode at YouTube, SoundCloud, wherever you're listening to this at. You'll see in the bio where you can follow me on social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, etc. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. We're gonna go ahead and just we're gonna go ahead and go back all the way back to Thanksgiving, because I didn't really get to deliver. And then I'm just going to catch you guys up, basically. So we're about 3 episodes behind. But just to let you know right now that there will be another hiatus. So, so the week of December 26th all the way to January 8th, there's going to be a hiatus. So that's like a 2-week break. And then I'm coming back January 9th. Basically, leaving off. Basically, it's going to be like a big episode, because it's going to be 2 weeks worth of topics. So I'll be able to, get into it from then on. From there. So let's go ahead and start where we left off, which was the week of Thanksgiving, November 21st to November 27th. All right. So August Alsina, he comes out as bisexual. Well, he came out as bisexual. He introduced his boyfriend on the VH1 reboot of the Surreal Life. 2 years ago was anybody that follows August Alsina or knows anything about August Alsina. If you remember, 2 years ago, there was the infamous entanglement with Jada Pinkett Smith. Remember, in June 2020, August Alsina claims that Will gave his blessing for them to see each other, and that Will and Jada were on a break, quote unquote break, at the time. I just think it's interesting that August Alsina is coming out as bisexual. I think it, for me, anyways, I have more questions about the whole situation with Jada, with the Smiths. So, now that we know this, and from this little piece of information that just came out. But congrats to him. I'm proud of him for making that decision to step out in his truth. And what a major way he did it I saw the episode. He did it in a very cool way. It wasn't in your face. It was just him explaining that he found love in a new way, a new form, and he feels like it's genuine and he wants to explore it. It was very, very cool, and I'm very proud of him. Good, congrats to him, for like I said, coming out in his truth and standing in his truth. All right. Billboard reports Iggy Azalea, she's selling her catalog. Well, she sold it, actually. She sold it in an 8-figure deal with Domain Capital. Okay. The deal includes 100% share of her existing catalog. So it includes her previous hits, Fancy, Black Widow, and Problem, featuring featuring Ariana Grande. She is now an independent rapper. She has her own label, which is called Bad Dreams label, and she owns her masters and publishing on future music releases. So she basically just sold the old catalog, but anything that she puts out, going forward, I'm sorry, tongue twisters. Going forward, in like 2023 and going on, she's still gonna own her masters and publishing. And congrats to her. That's awesome. She even tweeted that she doesn't have to work another day in her life if she chooses to. And you go, girl. She's doing it for her and her son. All right. Shout out to Iggy for doing the damn thing. All right. Todd Chrisley, he is sentenced to 12 years in federal prison, with his wife sentenced to 7 years in prison. All right. They were both found guilty in a tax evasion case. Prosecutors stated that they took out $30 million in fraudulent bank loans to fund their lavish lifestyle and extravagant spending even before they became reality stars. They used a film production company they controlled to hide income to keep the IRS from collecting unpaid taxes owed by Todd Chrisley. Wow. Okay, so they've been charged with conspiracy to commit bank fraud, conspiracy to defraud the U.S., and tax fraud. His wife is also she was charged that, and she was also charged with wire fraud and obstruct of justice. The Chrisleys maintained that they did nothing wrong, and someone else had their control of their finances. The crazy thing is, Todd could have faced between 17 and 22 years. His wife, Julie, she could have faced 10 to 13 years. So I'm sure they're fine with settling for 12 and 7 years, knowing that they were facing up to 22 and 13 years. The show Chrisley Knows Best has been canceled after the sentencing, and their spinoff show that was about to come out, Growing Up Chrisley, has been canceled also. And the couple has been ordered to pay $17.2 million in restitution. So they have to give up their 2 Nashville, Tennessee mansions that combined the net worth. I mean, the worth combined of those 2 mansions is around $9 million together. So they still owe a good, $8 million to the IRS for the restitution. So it's unfortunate. My advice for anybody out there that's trying to be on a reality show or trying to get into reality TV: do not do nothing shady, or if you're going to do something shady, do not join reality TV, even if it's 10 years from down the line. What I've noticed, which is like the easiest thing, anybody that joins a reality TV show, people just want to dig into who you were, especially if there's no type of background for them to have on you. They're going to dig up your past. They're going to look you up. They're going to see what's going on, what it's about. Just saying. People, once you become, well known among the masses, people are going to want to know who you are and dig up your background. So just word to people out there that are doing shady stuff: do not join reality TV. And if you are planning on wanting to join reality TV or be on a reality TV show, make sure that your past is squeaky clean, or try to clean it up before you get on there. All right. Rolling Stone reports former Yeezy team members released scathing open letter to Adidas a month after Adidas cut ties with Kanye. More than 24 former Yeezy and Adidas staffers have described an abusive office culture working under Kanye. They claim that Kanye played pornography to the Yeezy staff in meetings. He discussed porn and showed intimate photos of Kim Kardashian in job interviews, and explicit videos and photos of Kim, as well as his own sex tapes to team members, this is just crazy. I'm really tired of talking about Kanye. Basically, the whole thing of this article that Rolling Stone reporting, because I'm just going to speed it up. I'm just going to get to it. They're basically saying that these former employees are coming together basically with this letter stating that as much as they would, want to solely blame Kanye for everything that was going on, the undeniable truth is that Adidas executive team and the board have been huge enablers. So they've been known about this. They've been known that Kanye creates a hostile, fearful environment. I'm not shocked as much money they were getting, 1 to 2 billion in annual revenue every year. So I'm not shocked that they allow this behavior to go on when there's so much money that's being made. But yeah, I'm just tired of talking about Kanye. Moving on. NASA expects humans to live and work on the moon by 2030. I think that is crazy. I, I'm not. I mean, I can see it happening with everything. We got Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. They're coming up with their own spacecraft. So I'm not shocked that. Excuse me. Sorry, I just burped. Sorry. I'm not shocked that this will come to happen by 2030. That I can see it happening, but I'm not volunteering. I don't even know if I want to take a trip up there. I have no interest of going to outer space. There's nothing in space for me. Sorry. It's cold, it's dark, and it's endless. That is the scariest thing. Anybody that does have the balls to go up there, good luck. I hope you're safe. I hope it's everything works out. It's just scary to me. I can't even imagine going to space. I'd freaking faint on the ride there. But anyways, Amber Heard is the most searched celebrity on Google in 2022 with a monthly average of 5.6 million searches in the US. Thought people would want to know that. She's the most searched celebrity for 2022. All right, J-Lo is set to release an album in 8 years. It's the sequel to This Is Me. The title is This Is Me Then. Oh, sorry. That was this. Okay, the old title, the album, the original album title is This Is Me Then. And then the sequel is This Is Me Now, which is she's planning to release in 2023. She released promo of her recreating the 20-year-old album cover because This Is Me Then came out in 2022. I mean, sorry, not 2022, 2002. Mind you, in 2002, that was J-Lo was on fire. Everybody wanted a piece of J-Lo. My thing is, this is my thing. It's okay, so she hasn't released an album in 8 years. I don't know about that one. I don't know. And I'm not trying to diss J-Lo. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, do you guys see, especially with the climate that music is in right now? First of all, it's all about rap. Right now, hip hop rap is taking over, doing the dang thing. So I'm just trying to picture J-Lo coming in the midst of all this. Or you're either Taylor Swift, Adele, or SZA, or Beyonce. But I don't really see. I mean, I'm just interested to see if she still has a fan base strong enough to support this album. Will this be a number one album? Or will people even care? That's just my serious question about this, okay? But she has released a track list for the album, and of course, she has a song titled Dear Ben Part 2. If you remember on the first, the original This Is Me Then album, she had a song titled Dear Ben. I guess this whole album is going to be basically a part 2 of that album, because that album was the album she made when she, was very much deeply in love with Ben Affleck. And, so fast forward 20 years later, they're back together, they're married, she's happy, and she is just on cloud 9. I'm happy for J-Lo. I'm not taking that for her. I'm just seriously want to know, will people be interested in another album after 8 years? I don't think J-Lo, I'm not, no offense, I'm just be keeping it real with you. I don't think J-Lo has that much interest where people will wait 8 years for her to release another album. No. But that's not a dig. Not at all. I'm just saying, this is just me just thinking out loud. I just think that this is what it is with J-Lo. But anyways, that was all the topics for this week. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, and YouTube. Make sure to follow the Cheston Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. A new episode. Well, I'm going to be I'm going to be catching up, but my very first episode for the new year of 2023 will be on January 9th. Mark your calendars. That's when we will be popping it off. We will be setting it off. But let me go ahead and catch up on the rest of these other episodes, all right? All right, you guys, take care. Thank you. Peace.